Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 New York Yankees.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that can sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Luis Severino will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm. 97 to 100 miles an hour. Bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Leading off for the Marlins, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Now another 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is DeShields. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 2 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Marte is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Chapman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is on his horse, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, there's no doubt the skill set of Delino DeShields is something to keep an eye on. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Mike Sosa is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, he was awfully good in his last one, only allowing 2 hits and pitching deep into the game in his last start to pick up the win. It'll be interesting to see if he can do that in back-to-back outings.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. LeMahieu, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, center fielder, Delino DeShields.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Favorable call in there for a strike. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Popped him up. Marte over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, first baseman, David Rosario.
Digging in now for the Yankees, David Rosario, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. If you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Smoked on the ground left side. Taylor's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We are still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Jorge Soler. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. And he fouls this one off.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
And another foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Scorched to third, and that's through for a hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Into the box, Garrett Cooper. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. Echeverria for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Batting eighth, catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Ari Perez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. Stanton there to take it. Here comes the runner from third. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Striding forward now is the DH, Ryan Zimmerman. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing from Zimmerman as this one's on the ground to short. Throw in time and the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 1 and the Yankees nothing. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the Yankees, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
And right into the shift. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Under it now is Marte to pull it in for route number 2.
Batting sixth, second baseman, number 25.
Stepping up now, Torres will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Also, that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy. After watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
0-2, here it comes. In the dirt here, and the throw's behind him, and he can't knock it down. So he moves all the way up to third here. Torres at third with 2 away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in, Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Shortstop, Chris Taylor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Wiseman comes up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, center fielder, Starling Marte.
Now at the plate, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground toward short. Played on the backhand. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman. Now here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead. In real time, it was obvious that ball was crushed, and with show track, we see our eyes didn't deceive us. The exit velocity checked in at 119 miles an hour, which is right up there with some of the hardest hit balls we've seen. Stepping in now, Franz Reyes. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Comes set and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. DeShields is there, and that retires the side. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Miami. Leading off the inning, Patrick Weisman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. He takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Echeverria now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled off.
Ball.
2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, DJ LeMahieu. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Two out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Cooper. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The catcher, number 13, Ari Perez.
Coming to the plate now, Ari Perez. He hit a sac fly earlier. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Up next for the Marlins, designated hitter, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Zimmerman, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Cooper at second with two down. To short, hit hard. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Marlins leave one, but they're on top 2-0. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
So striding forward now, David Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And a changeup right down the middle. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marte. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's Starling Marte. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is DeShields. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
For the Marlins, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a diving try at third, but it's past him. A fair ball.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Ready once again, Franz Reyes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Marlins lead this one 2-0.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, Stanton with a big swing at that one, but he got there a little too quickly, and this is going to hook foul. Oh, 2 pitches, a curveball that misses 1 and 2.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
The 1-2. Still 1 and 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping up to the plate, Torres. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball in for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're one strike away from being shut out through 5.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Classic change of speeds right there. Through the hitter's timing.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down. It's 2-0. In is Jorge Soler. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th.
Left fielder, Jorge Soler.
50th pitch of the game on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now the 0-1. Tapped up the third base line. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Swinging a soft liner. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Now at the plate, Ketel Marte hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is pulled into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now at the plate, Patrick Wiseman to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit, leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's Echeverria now. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And now a stoppage here as it looks like a balk has been called. And indeed, they're going to say he never came fully set before starting for the plate. Wiseman leads off second with nobody out. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And he is in there.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter, DJ.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Marte takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Delino.
So digging in now, Delino DeShields. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Two outs here with a runner at third. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in the Bronx, Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Jonathan Holder is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Jonathan Holder.
Now batting, Ari Perez. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Designated hitter, Ryan Zimmerman.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ryan Zimmerman. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. This one's down to third. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Taylor. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Lays off 1-0. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. The 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, David Rosario, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
The windup and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the series, and the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Now batting, number 25.
Standing in now, Torres. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Cooper will put this one away, and the side is retired. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Marlins 2 and the Yankees 1. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
57.
Into the box now, Starling Marte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Here's the 1-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot off the bat of Starling Marte. His 3rd home run of this series, and it gives the Marlins a 3-1 lead.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good. Takes a lot of pressure off, especially when you're on the road.
Xavier Cedeno is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Matt Chapman will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
You can do it. I know you can do it. Oh, it's just a little bit time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. No outs, nobody on. Line towards center field. DeShields is there, and he has it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 32, Franz Reyes.
Standing in, Franz Reyes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. DeShields is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. Cedeno, a native of Puerto Rico. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Yankees 1. Miguel Delgaizo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Miguel Delgaizo.
Yo, I cry a lot. I pray to God. Beg on my hands and knees, a brother will find a job. Got mouths to feed, bridges to build. All I need is the will in the world to get. No more popping. What you feeling? To look for something that's real. This is massive deal. I will steal the light, the shine don't lesser. It's hard to be strong and live better. It's hard to not have a vendetta. I hope you listening. Been through the pain, seen my dreams getting dissonant. Thought I was living, but this isn't it. I tripped a bit, but now I stand tall. They're looking past me, but trust me, will fall. And I'ma keep riding till the wheels fall off. And the whole world saying he the boss at any cost. And try to leave my people out the land of the lost.
Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. There's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Digging in and looking for more, Patrick Wiseman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Here it comes.
Nope.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. So they're going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adani Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. The beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from right here in the Big Apple. Tommy Kahnle enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Garrett Cooper, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Cooper aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground to the right side. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Into the box, Ari Perez. Hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Stanton at the track. The wall. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter number 3, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line hard, but foul. Here he comes again, 1-2, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Marlins 5 and the Yankees 1. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
This is line to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ballgame. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. And here's the second-generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Marte is there, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, David Rosario.
Ready now, David Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. LeMahieu leads off first with 1 away. Line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. LeMahieu rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is out on the tag.
Right fielder, number 99.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Practiced and patient. Stand for the seal, it's the real or replacement. Dialed in, tuned up, ready. Dialed in, tuned up, ready to go. Controller died before the level up and settled in. So when I try to boost and measure up, I never win. Character stay blinking, trying to get a handle what these baddies might be thinking, but I don't care. Really, I couldn't spare a neuron.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The pitch move a win away from a championship as they've taken a 3-1 series lead. Mike Sosa gets the W on the mound. Luis Severino pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 5 runs, 10 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.